Welcome to the 60th session of the subject Financial Management. The sixth chapter is Working Capital Management, and in this session we are going to study the significance of working capital or the importance of working capital. The learning objectives of today's session is to understand the importance of adequate working capital for a business organization. And what is the outcome of today's session means the student should be able to recall the benefits derived by an organization by maintaining adequate capital, working capital. So what is the importance of adequate working capital to a business organization means? First one is it is an index of the solvency of the firm. So when we want to tell a business firm is solvent, that is it is having additional the paying capacity, so as and when the payments are due, it means that the organization should have adequate working capital. So it will show that maintaining adequate working capital will show that the firm is solvent. The second one is it will enhance the credit worthiness of the business. So when we have adequate working capital, it will enhance the credit worthiness of the business in the business environment. So as and when we require some materials on credit, the customers will be ready to give us the materials on credit. Otherwise, we have to go for cash purchases only. So when we have adequate working capital and we are making payments as and when they are due, then our credit worthiness will increase. When our credit worthiness will increase, then we will be able to get the materials on credit in the future also. So for that, we should have adequate capital in the organization. As and when the payments are due, we have to pay them on the due dates without delaying. Next one is it helps the firm to maintain good business relations. So when we have adequate working capital, we can maintain good business relations. So when we are making payments on the due date, then we'll have good relationship with our suppliers. Otherwise, the relationships may not be good. When relationships are not good, always we have to go for cash purchases only. Therefore, if we have adequate working capital, it will help us to maintain good business relationship with our customers or the suppliers. Next one, it helps the firm to avail of the cash discount facilities offered by the suppliers for prompt payment. So when we are paying our dues promptly, it will help us to avail cash discount. For example, when a customer is selling some goods to us, he may allow us a trade discount of 5%. And during that time, he will tell that when you are going to pay the amount on the due date, an additional of 5% will be given to you as cash discount. So if a firm want to avail this type of cash discount, then it should have adequate capital, working capital in the organization. So as and when the due date arrives, they should make payments. When they make payments on the due date, then they will be eligible to receive the cash discount. Next one, it protects the company from adverse effects of low current assets. So when we are having adequate working capital in the organization, it will help the company to overcome the adverse effects of low current assets. For examples, when we are not having adequate current assets, we may not be able to perform efficiently in the business. For example, we don't have raw materials in the organization. So when we don't have raw materials in the organization, we are not going to give it to the production department for production. So when the production is not going on, there is no finished goods. When there is no finished goods, we are not going to sell in the market. So when we are not selling, we are not going to receive the profit. So When we have low current assets, one example is inventories, then the fixed assets also may not be used to the utmost capacity. So you are not going to provide the raw material to the machinery. You would have invested lakhs of amounts on the machinery. Because you are not having adequate current assets in the form of inventory, you are not able to operate the fixed asset. Therefore, when the organization has adequate working capital in the organization, then the adverse effects of low current assets can be overcome. All the business operations will be working effectively. Inventory also can be maintained at satisfactory level. So when we have adequate working capital, so whatever is the inventory we require, we can stock them in our stores. So we can stock them in our stores, and as and when it is required by the production department, we can go on issuing it. Otherwise, we cannot maintain inventory in the organization. So every now and then we have to place orders to get the materials, and if there is some delay in getting the raw materials, it will affect the production process. So if we have adequate working capital, inventory can be maintained at the satisfactory level. Next one, it enables the company to operate its business more efficiently. So when we have adequate working capital in the organization, we can operate our business more efficiently and effectively. All the operations will be going on as planned. There will not be any delay in any of the actions of the business. Another importance is it enables a company to extend favorable credit terms to customers. So when we have adequate working capital in the organization, we can also extend favorable credit term to our customers also. So when we receive some favorable credit terms from our suppliers, then we can also extend the favorable credit terms to the customers. For that, we should have adequate working capital in the organization. If there are no sufficient funds in the organization, then we ourselves cannot give some benefit to our customers. So if we have adequate working capital, we can give some favorable credit terms to our customers. So there may be increasing price, or there may be inflation. During inflation, there will be necessary investment in inventories and fixed assets which require more capital. So when we have adequate working capital, we can make investment in our inventories. That is, when we have sufficient funds, then even when the prices are increasing, we can contribute or we can get the inventories because we have some adequate working capital in the organization. So the next one is, when we have adequate working capital, it will enable the company to pay the salaries of the employees on time and also increase the morale of the employees. So when we have sufficient funds in the organization, so how much ever is required, if we have that much, at the end of the month, we are able to pay the salaries and wages for our employees on time. So when we are paying the salaries and wages to the employees on time, it will increase the morale of the employees. So when we are not paying the employees regularly, their morale will come down. When the morale comes down, the productivity also will come down. And therefore, if we have adequate working capital, we can keep our employees satisfied and we can keep their morale high. Adequate working capital will help the organization to face some crisis and emergencies. So always when we are speaking about working capital, always we will not have only how much is required. We will have some extra for contingencies. So in times there are some crises in the business, in such emergencies, this adequate working capital and the contingency what we have will help to overcome this business crisis. So adequate working capital will help the organization to face some business crises in times of emergencies. Here we have some multiple choice questions. The first one is adequate working capital is an index of the dash of the firm. So it is an index of the solvency of the firm. Adequate working capital enhances the worthiness of the firm. So adequate working capital will enhance the credit worthiness of the firm. With sufficient working capital, inventory can be maintained at dash level. So it can be maintained at satisfactory level, and these are the few books which we can refer. Thank you.